By Hephaestus, that was a fight. Patroclus' head nearly burst in frustration.
I'm glad you were entertained, Daedalus.
I'm glad you're still alive. Your trial's finished, my friend. You're free to go.
Before I leave, I'd like to finally hear the story behind those wings.
A deal's a deal, but it's not a happy story. What hangs there on the wall is one of 2 sets of wings I constructed back on Crete. For many years I served King Minos there, and many wonders I built for him. Jealous to keep my craft to himself, he kept me and my son, Icarus, imprisoned in a tower. I built 2 pairs of wings, one for me, one for Icarus, so together we might make our escape. Both were perfectly made, but only one survived the journey. You see it hanging on the wall. The other pair lies at the bottom of the sea, my son alongside it.
I'm sorry, Daedalus. I didn't wish to bring up painful memories.
No apology needed. Truth be told, I'm glad to have at last shared that story with someone. But now's not the time for sorrow. You're a free man again, Jazon.
Free to continue my quest, at least. I must go to Lycomedes.
By all means. The exit's over there, near the guard. Take that passage to the end.
I was wrong to have doubted you, Jazon. I see now. I alone am to blame.
You dwell on the past, when you should look to the future. There's a way to bring Alcime back. Together we can do it.
Alcime is gone. And I have failed. Mycenae, Ares, my daughter. I should have told you of the prophecy.
What's done is done. What matters now is what we do next.
Because of my pride, the line of Ares will die.
There is still hope. Join me. We'll find the fleece.
No. Jazon. Alcime is gone. I must think of Mycenae now. This land deserves a ruler worthy of her. I have decided to relinquish my crown and choose a successor.
Lycomedes, it doesn't have to be that way.
Soon, I'll be called to make my account in the next world. Before the chariot rider himself, my final act as king will be to find someone worthy in his eyes to take my place.
You fought battles outnumbered 10-1, and still you kept the field. But now, when Ares and Alcime need you most, you talk of giving up.
My mind is set. Patroclus has already been informed. Let the most worthy warrior claim the fist of Ares. I thought Achilles was that man. But after your trial, I'm not so certain. Nothing is certain anymore. So let there be a tournament. The last of Lycomedes. And let the greatest warrior lead Mycenae once more.
Come to your senses, Lycomedes. You can't just hand the crown of Mycenae to an arena fighter.
Mycenae will have a warrior king again. And I will retire to mourn my daughter. For what time is left me. Go back to Jolkos, Jazon. Find another bride. Raise a family. See to your people. May you serve them better than I have mine.
Lycomedes.
Leave me now.
King Jazon, I am Senator Anaxagoras. We must speak of Lycomedes. The king is not himself.
So we've seen. We just left him in the gardens.
He plans to give up his throne and use a tournament to name his successor. Already some in the Senate speak of removing the king.
What can be done? Lycomedes' mind is set.
Then we must find a way to unset it. It's worse than you think. Lycomedes has decreed the tournament open to foreigners. Our people might accept a Mycenaean victor, but if a foreigner claimed the fist of Ares, there would be war.
Seems unlikely. Surely Achilles would take the prize.
Achilles has yet to enter.
What? He won't fight. Why?
I know not, but something rustles in this city. You told Lycomedes you saw a black tongue in Mycenae.
Yes. In the marketplace. I'm sure of it.
I too have heard whispers, rumors. If we can prove the black tongues have returned, perhaps Lycomedes will find himself again.
Black tongues in his city. If that doesn't spur Lycomedes, nothing will.
So you'll help me?
I need Lycomedes as much as Mycenae does. I'll help.
I'd start with Captain Akikios. He leads the Mycenaean Guard. You will find him at Ares' watch at the east of the city. You may tell him I've authorized you to look into this matter.
If there are black tongues in Mycenae, we'll find them, Senator.
I am sorry. King Lycomedes has withdrawn into the palace. He has made clear he will see no visitors, not even you.
News of the trial. No time for fortunes, young king. The news must be cried, even if there's no one to listen.
A cruel world where death is sport.
News of the street. Ionians arrive en masse. Rumors of a champion among their numbers.
They say a Mycenaean never loses in battle. They either win or achieve a glorious death.
The slums, market, and docks lie beyond. Do you seek entry?
I do.
Let them through! A word of advice, sir. You've proven your innocence, but not everyone will see it that way.
King Jazon, thank you, 1,000 times thank you. Pythias told me how you saved him. Our debts are erased, and we're leaving this place forever.
We make for far-off Massalia to the west. With your help, we have new life.
Now, if only Hera would bless us with a child, all our prayers would be answered.
May Hera bless you with the gift you seek. Farewell to you both.
There's demand for flax in Massalia. The stalks for sheep to graze, the seeds for oil. I could arrange a loan to secure an initial shipment.
Perhaps I should handle the finances moving forward, my love.
Greetings. I am Lysias, adjudicator of the Merchants' Guild of Mycenae. May I be of service?
Do you know a man called the Stork? I hear he conducts his affairs in the marketplace.
No, and I don't care to. The guard will catch up to him sooner or later. Smuggling, failure to pay tax, usury. He'll have much to answer for.
Then have you seen anything unusual in the market lately?
Unusual? Can't say I have. Just the normal trade disputes.
I see. Thank you.
Fresh bread! Fresh bread for sale!
You look a little peaked. How about something to take the edge off? It calls for rosemary, oyster ichor, and a touch of rare, foamy bat guano. It kills all care, I promise you.
Look! Many fine things!
dies from the far corners of the world.
You, sir.
Tyrian purple, for a man of your quality.
That shield you carry, so old and battered. I have many that would serve you better. I doubt it. This shield was my father's, as it was his father's before him. The blood of my ancestors is on this shield, and that makes it strong. It may be old and battered, as you say, but it has never broken. May it always be so.
Tell your provisioner I've everything he needs.
Forrest, how long will you persist in trying to claim what isn't yours? You've been repaid everything that was your due, and you'll not see one coin more than that.
You swindler! I'll tell everyone what type of business you run! That vase was mine! And if you sold it to another, then the profit is mine! Excuse me. Can either of you point me toward the stork? The stork? No. But I know a man just as dishonest. His name is Hegestratus.
Leave off, Forrest. It's you who tries to swindle me.
What's at issue here? A simple case of fraud. Any honest man would agree with me. A week ago, I paid this charlatan for a vase he claimed he was to receive by ship. The ship comes and goes, and I see no vase. Instead, he returns my money and says the vase never arrived.
And it didn't? Not the vase I thought I was selling you. We agreed on a vase from Knossos. There was only an Athenian vase in that shipment.
Was there a formal agreement? Indeed there was. The contract is quite clear. Hegestratus agrees to deliver unto Forrest a decorative vase due to arrive in the next shipment. Since there was only a single vase in the shipment, that is the vase in question.
We both spoke of a specific item, and you know it.
We'll see how the guild interprets it. I filed a complaint yesterday.
As have I. Justice will prevail, Forrest. You'll find yourself in the arena before long.
Is this what you do? When the bargain doesn't go your way, you change the terms?
You know as well as I. You know as well as I what was agreed. It's you who tries to claim what isn't yours.
Blast! I lose again!
Listen to this, Jason. Fish for sale, fish for sale, fish for sale today. They were swimming in the ocean, and now they're on the docks here on my Sunday. Smelt and bream and sole and eel, I've got a nice fat grouper for you. I had a pretty pinching crab, but it pinched me really bad, so I tossed it back into the blue. Fish for sale, fish for sale, fish for sale today. They were swimming in the ocean, and now they're on the docks here on my Sunday. Smelt and bream and sole and eel, I've got a nice fat mackerel for you. I had an inky stinky squid, but it fled and then it hid, so I left it back in the blue. Fish for sale, fish for sale, fish for sale today. They were swimming in the ocean, and now they're on the docks here on my Sunday. Oh, this is my favorite part. Smelt and bream and sole and eel, I've got a nice fat mullet for you. I had the biggest, fattest whale, but he knocked me with his tail, and he sent me into the blue. Big finish! Fish for sale, fish for sale, fish for sale today! I was swimming in the ocean, but now I'm on the docks here on my Sunday. Listen to this, Jason. Fish for sale, fish for sale, fish for sale today. They were swimming in the ocean, and now they're on the docks here on my Sunday.
Keep out of trouble, Bolo.
It appears Khufu has nothing to offer you.
King Jazon, I feel a bit unwell.
What's wrong, Sidon?
I did what you said. I watched a match during your trial by combat. I saw this one man had his head chopped off after it stopped rolling. It just stared at me.
There's no glory in killing for sport, Sidon. I hope you see that now.
So much blood. It was horrible.
But that's the life of the arena fighter. I thought that's what you wanted.
Maybe not so much.
Sinon, it's time for you to go home. Find the next Yolkan vessel and tell them by my order to take you back. When you get home, report to the palace.
The palace?
I seem to recall an opening for a junior apprentice quartermaster.
Sounds important.
Oh, it is.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Are there no men here with the bronze to fight? In the arena, you'll be
only
famous.
cargo past this point.
Or dead. One or the other.
What price for glory? I'll give it to you for free!
Midas himself couldn't pay me to fight Achilles.
The man of Mycenae can't win forever! Maybe one of you lot will be the first to defeat Achilles.
You're used to hearing petitions at your court. I wonder if you'd help me. Two merchants, Forus and Hegestratus, argue over a disputed vase.
I've met those men, and heard something of the matter already.
I'm in an awkward situation. I was the one who ultimately bought the vase from Hegestratus, you see. Now, I must decide the matter. I'd be grateful for an objective opinion.
I can offer my counsel, for what it's worth.
Thank you. You say you've met these men. Are you familiar with the facts of the case?
I am.
So, as you see it, who is in the right and who is in the wrong? The spirit of the contract favors the seller, Hegestratus, but the words favor the buyer, Forus.
Both men have a valid claim. If it were my decision, I'd have the two men split the profit from the sale in equal parts.
Yes. Each would then come out ahead. I doubt either will be fully satisfied, but justice will be served, I think. Thank you, King Jazon. I appreciate your insight. I'll go inform those two of my decision.
I think I'd rather work in the salt mines than be a guild official.
Perhaps I should...
Open the king has given you free rein.
Here is the post of Ares' watch, beacon of vigilance for all of Mycenae. The eyes of the king are forever open. He sees all that happens here. No threat may surprise this land so long as the watch remains.
Some view, huh, Jazon? Be a great place to sit and have supper.
Say, friend, you look handy in a fight. I am Damon of Crete. I could use a man like that.
Why? Expecting a fight?
No, nothing so dramatic. It's for a noble purpose, I assure you. As I said before, I hail from Crete. Let's say the person I represent could be as important as King Minos himself.
Go on.
I'm tracking a dangerous fugitive who escaped from the prison of King Minos. I have reason to believe this criminal has found refuge on Mycenae, working in the bowels of the arena. The man's name is Daedalus. I need only that someone bring me proof he's here.
What was this man's crime?
I'm not at liberty to say. I was sent here by the royal family of Crete. That's all you must know.
Why not just inform the guard if this man is a criminal?
Relations between Crete and Mycenae are something less than friendly. Until I'm certain, it would reflect poorly on my employer if my accusations proved untrue.
Say you get your proof. What then?
Then I send word to the man I represent and await further instructions. Nothing more than that.
What kind of proof do you need?
Simple. A feather.
A feather?
The man keeps a pair of wings with him. Wings made from the feathers of a rare bird found only on Crete. I will be most grateful to the man who brings me one of those feathers.
Hope you find what you're looking for, Damon.
And I hope you remember me, should you find your way into the arena's underbelly.
Yes, what is it? Captain Akikios, I am King Jazon of Jolkos. Senator Anaxagoras says you can assist me. Have you had any reports of suspicious men in the city?
Well, there's you, and that ship full of Ionians. But we're keeping an eye on them.
What about Black Tongues? I saw one in your market.
Black Tongues? In Mycenae? With all due respect, sir, this is the most secure port in Greece. Every ship is inspected personally by a member of my guard. Any black tongue fool enough to come, we'd find him before he left the harbor.
I'd like to see your dock reports.
Not going to happen. Those reports contain sensitive and private trade information. If you had authorization from the entire Senate and the King, maybe I'd consider it. Otherwise, forget it.
So you'll do nothing? It's one thing to be confident, it's another to ignore a threat.
I'll not have you question my command, sir. Between Lycomedes' tournament, unrest in the Senate, and your recent trial, the people are on edge. Now's the time when violence can spread like wildfire. I need my men where they are. Now, if you'll excuse me, Your Highness.
Pardon, sir. I'm Alexius, guardsman of the watch. I overheard your conversation with the captain. I too saw something strange in the market. Can't say if it was a black tongue, but one moment he was there, and the next he wasn't.
Did you let Akikios know?
Yes, sir. He told me the same things he just told you.
Keep alert, Alexius. Let me know if you see anything else.
I will, sir. But if I may, some advice. Seek the stork.
The stork? Who's that?
Criminal type. Smuggling, gambling, money lending, spying. He's got his fingers in many pies. I shouldn't say this, but he knows more of what goes on here than any senator.
How do we track down this stork?
There's the rub. We don't know who he is. We've tried to find him, but when it comes to the stork, people get forgetful. He's somewhere near the market, I'm sure of it. Perhaps you can track him down, being an outsider and all.